Welcome back to Women's Strength and Bodybuilding. My name is Mark, and let's go over the rest of the results from the 2023 Texas Pro real quick. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. Let's start off with wellness. In first place was Marissa Andrews, and if you watched my video on the 2023 Tampa Pro 2 weeks ago, you know I would have rated her higher than third place. Well, it looks like she went ahead and did one better, and earned her ticket to the Olympia, which was well deserved. She's got some absolute tree trunks for legs, and though she's not quite on the same level as Reyes or Giselle Machado, she definitely has an exciting physique with a lot to offer. There's tons of size in the quads, but if I had some feedback, it's that she needs to bring out the separation a little bit more, especially in the teardrop shape muscle. The size is definitely there, it's just the conditioning. But what do I know? November's gonna roll around, and maybe at the Olympia, the judges will decide that Marissa has what it takes to win first place. Somebody made a comment recently on one of my videos that a lot of these ladies are getting a little bit too tatted up. If that's true, then Marissa definitely counteracted that, because she didn't have a single tattoo that I could see, and it really added to her aesthetic. It kinda makes you miss the 90s era of women's bodybuilding, the golden era, where it was purely based on aesthetic. Just one more complaint about wellness that I have real quick is the hair that goes all the way down to the glutes. It covers up a major muscle group that might differentiate one competitor over another. Most of the time it's extensions anyways, and I think having a shorter style would accentuate the competitor's back development and would be a great move for the sport. In second place was Mia Samuels-Menjivar, and she had the right idea, but just needs more size and conditioning. She brought good roundness and fullness in the delts, and good separation in the abs. She was just a little bit too smooth when you compare her to some of the ladies that are winning first place in the division. But keep your eyes on her, because she might be one to watch as she continues to improve and work on her conditioning. In third place was Jenna De Manincor, and it was a tough call. She has a larger frame than Mia does, and her conditioning was a little bit leaner. At this point, I say it boils down to personal preference, because both of these ladies did a fantastic job, and maybe in this case the judges preferred Mia. It's tough to tell, especially not being able to see it live. In fourth place was Verduzo Carreno, and she looked pretty good in a lot of these poses. For the most part, the ladies in the top 5 in wellness brought great midsections, and it looks like Deanna's was on par. She brought great fullness in the arms, but just needs to add more size and conditioning. Also, in some of these transitions, she looked like she wasn't having any fun. When you see Franciele, Giselle, and Reyes, it looks like they're having the best day of their lives. So pro tip number 94, always look like it's the greatest day of your life when you're on stage. In fifth place was Devyn Cambre, and she was really comparable, and definitely belonged in the top 5. Is it just me, or are we starting to see some really competitive top 5s in the wellness category? At some of these shows over the summer, some of the competitors look like they'd be better suited to bikini rather than wellness, but I guess as we draw closer and closer to the Olympia, the better and better the competition gets. Devyn definitely brought it here, and she looked great. She just needs to really hone in on her structure and tighten up on the conditioning. Okay, we're moving over to figure right now. In first place was Jessica Reyes Padilla, and though her midsection wasn't quite as tight and conditioned as Autumn Cleveland's, check out the flare in her lats here. I mean, it's a thing of beauty. And her quads were exceptional as well. They look like they're chiseled out of iron. She's got the genetics of a great bodybuilder, and if she tightened her midsection up and focused in on the glutes and hamstrings, she could do really well on her way to the Olympia. In second place was Ashley Howells, and she looked really good as well, but she didn't have that eye-popping flare in her lats like Jessica did. Her development in the glutes and hamstrings might have even been a little bit better than Jessica's, but I'm telling you, that super wide lat spread looked really impressive, and it skyrocketed Jessica's physique to first place. Coming in third was Tamera Malone Barrett, and it's just conditioning here. I would have liked to see more fullness and roundness in the individual muscles like the top 2 had, but she still had good development in the legs, and I say congrats to her for coming in third place. In fourth place was Amie Mock, and speaking of tattoos, check out the full-on back piece right here. It looks like it's her, but depicted as an eagle, or maybe an angel. Kinda makes you think of those folks who end up getting the angel wings tatted on their entire back. She still looked good, and definitely deserved to be on stage, but I can't help but wonder how much more definition we'd see in her back without the massive tattoo on there. What do you guys think? Do you think female bodybuilders should have tattoos, or not? In fifth place was Lena Ramsteiner.
Guten Tag. Hi.
Who actually ended up dropping 2 places from her third place finish at the Tampa Pro. And I don't know about this one, guys. I think she deserved to be in front of Amie. Maybe it looked different in person, but it seems like at least once per show, in one of these divisions, I see an outcome that doesn't really seem right. I mean, especially with the back tattoo Amie has. What am I missing here? Not taking anything away from Amie. I'm just saying it's interesting is all. Okay, let's wrap it up with the bikini top 5. Ashlyn Little took first place. Elisa Piccini took second. Tamikia Carter took third. Eureka Shigemoto took 4th, and Wu Bai took 5th. That wraps up the 2023 Texas Pro. Congrats to all the competitors that placed in the top 5, and even the ones who didn't. We're getting closer and closer to the Olympia, and the quality and caliber of the competitors is really starting to heat up. So you know what to do. Please like the video, leave a comment about these ladies, subscribe, and keep it right here for more great women's strength and bodybuilding content.